You know, it's not me that's holding things up. I'm ready to work it out at any given second. It's just, you know.
Well, they were continuing to work up until then, so.
Well, let me just ask you this, okay? I mean, my property was destroyed. I suffered heavy damage, and I'm looking at with what they're doing. I understand, but I think I kind of took the worst of it out of everybody on Haver Road.
I really don't. I don't know that. I'm not sure where they are.
I haven't seen anybody.
And Elio, there's plenty of other
right
people.
around town.
Well, no, I said Haver Road. I said Haver Road. I didn't say I didn't say the entire town. I just said on that stretch of the street, that all ended up in my place. And that's all I'm
Unfortunately,
saying.
yes, it did.
Okay.
But that was it was a once every 15-year storm.
So then why do you need to upgrade to 30-inch pipes?
To allow the water to run past your house so it doesn't happen again.
Into the original drainage
Okay.
that you
Now,
said came off the map.
the issue there, the issue that I have there is that the road is pitched into my house as well, you know. The road coming down, it's not pitched into the ditch, it's pitched into my house as well. There's a few issues that I outlined in the letter that are concerns, okay? And you know, again, there's also people below whose bridges are gonna be, you know, getting hit a lot harder than they are right now, and they're already having problems. And, you know, just out of courtesy for your neighbors, I think that should be addressed as well. You know, at least
Well, if you're concerned about courtesy, you know, you've got a whole road up ahead of you that is now, you know, limited by how many vehicles, you know, the cars that can even negotiate. That road, you're past it.
But it's pretty much one lane too.
Yeah, I mean, you guys aren't bound in your home, and like I said, I'm not holding.
But we will
I'm
be
not
when
holding
it
it
snows.
up.
But it will be
I
when
would
it
like
snows.
to work this out, so you know.
So
They
can I ask a
threatened the
question?
highway department and they had to leave.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Have you talked to the highway superintendent at all, or did you just?
I talked to him a little bit. Yeah, I talked to him a little bit on the first day, and I thought we were going to talk more, and then I just looked up and they were putting the, you know, the pipes were there and they were putting them in, and I had to scramble to get that letter together. It wasn't something that I wanted to do. It's my intention is not to hold up again. It's not to hold up the construction on Haver Road. I'm merely looking to protect my financial well-being in my house. And to be honest with you, I just can't understand why it's such a major issue. You know?
I mean, we're not abandoned, the rest of you, we're not abandoned Haver Road. Part of the problem was that I get a letter from you saying that you put me on notice that you're gonna sue us.
I was advised.
So therefore, the highway superintendent and I had a discussion, and we're going to get back to you. We're just going to relook at it to see if there's anything better that can be done. Do you want to say anything, Jim? Or?
Well, other than trying to sue me wasn't the smartest thing to do. You could have come and talked to me.
Well, that was advice.
That would have been what a man would have done, first thing. I've been highway superintendent for 10 years and I haven't been sued yet. And threatening to sue me was the biggest mistake you made.
Well, I'm very sorry for that. That was under advice of legal counsel.
So
Well,
we have plenty of places to work in town that nobody's trying to sue me.
I'm sorry?
I have plenty of places to work in town where nobody's trying to sue me.
I understand.
So that's where we went.
I am not trying to sue you.
That's exactly what the letter said.
The letter is there just to protect myself. That's all it's for.
Excuse me, I'd like to stop this. I'd like to ask you, is there a way that you could have the people who are involved in this dispute to come and sit together and someone could mediate and to sort of, I mean, I understand that, you know, being sued is a terrible thing, but maybe he didn't mean it that way. Is there a way that we can, you know, talk together somewhere?
My office, this building, has always been open for as long as I've been here. And there's no problem with it.
Sounds like a good idea. Why don't you guys get together and mediate it?
That will work, and that's what I asked for in the letter that I said.
Okay,
My
so
intention is not to come and sue you. I'm not coming after you to sue you. It's just to slow things down just enough so that we can be sure that my house isn't going to be put in jeopardy by these enormous pipes. That's all.
Okay, but right now, just to come to Jimmy's defense, he's got 2 culverts that have to go in, I believe over here in Shokan or Boyceville or somewhere, and they have to be in because they go into a stream before October 1st. So those are going to get done, and then we're coming back to Haver Road.
We'll be back on Haver Road Monday morning.
There you go. So you're on your way.
Thank
We
you.
will be back on Haver Road
Sir.
Monday morning.
I think we should get together with you, possibly talk. I'm a tiny bit disappointed that there aren't I'm a tiny bit disappointed that there aren't any more representatives from Haver Road, because many of them said they were going to come here tonight, but so you may have to admit, because I worked pretty hard on getting them here. I'm feeling that Damon, this gentleman here, is holding us up the road hostage at the moment. And when there's snow, we can't get out, because Jimmy won't be able to plough up there. So we need to consider that.
Well, he just told you he'd be there probably Monday.
Okay, that'd be great.
I mean, it isn't, like I just said, we didn't abandon the road. We're certainly gonna get up there.
I understand what you're saying. I'm just trying to say that a lot of us up that road have to go out of it 2 or 3 times a day. And we're very concerned about what happens when the weather does deteriorate.
I'm sure we'll be done when the road will be the same as it was before it snows.
I like hearing that.
Hopefully it don't snow next week and call me a
Well,
liar.
I don't think it's gonna
We hope
snow.
so too.
Yeah.
I also want the record to show, they all hold this, the emails all hold the same tune, as there's correspondence from Haver Road resident Peter Lyon, Harriet Black, Bill and Susan Exon, and that's that. So those lettered emails will be put in the record. And we'll get to you. Okay, one more order of business we have to do. There's a resident in Boyceville that would like to, who is outside of the sewer district, that would like to, would be hooked up to the sewer district, and part of that legal paperwork, which is all I've been seeing lately, is we have to pass a resolution allowing that to happen. So I will read the resolution, and then if you take a roll call, Sylvia, I think we have that done.
You want to, you made the motion, Bert?
Yes, well, I want to read the resolution.
Okay.
Resolution number 9 of 2011, whereas the town board of the town of Olive has received an application from Michael Coppleton for a sewer allocation sewerage allocation pursuant to Article 13 of the town sewer use law. And whereas the sewerage allocation is requested for property located on tax map 36.7-2.22, which consists of a 2-lot subdivision found on the deed book page 123-4647. And whereas the town board has given due consideration to the application and reviewed the criteria set forth, and hereby votes to approve the application subject to the following terms and conditions. The applicant executes the sewer use agreement attached to this application, and the applicant agrees to pay $5,000 as approved by the town board. Whereupon the resolution was put to vote and recorded as follows. And you take a roll. Sylvia.
And there was a second?
Second.
Yes, okay.
Can you tell me where that is?
End of Deerfield,
Where?
You know where Harriet Lane used to live?
Yeah.
Okay.
like that property.
Councilmember Rank?
Yes.
Councilmember Burkhardt?
Yes.
Councilmember Lamanda?
Yes.
Councilmember Friedel?
Yes.
Supervisor Liefeld?
Yes.
Just to say, Martha, there's a new house on that property, and it's the new house, not Harriet's old. Well, not old house, but where she used to live.
There's no, just so everybody knows, that piece of property was, there was a large amount of discussion as to why it wasn't put into the sewer district in the first place. There's no piping that the district has to do. There's a hub there for him to hook onto for that piece of property, and he pays that expense to get it hooked up above and beyond the 5.